Yeah, okay. Hi, Sora. Oh, and it's actually you. It's not definitely not you. It's because you're home because you're sick. Well, why would you go and do that? Why would you go and do a silly thing like that? No, but really, I hope you feel better soon. Don't you give me the grumpy. Do you feel any better since you got home, Sora? I opened my eyes. I was awake, but ow, ow, ow. A little on the cold symptom side. Well, that's good. That's good. That's progress. Oh wow, Takumi is going through what you're going through. My legs hurt, my arms hurt, my neck, chest, and abdomen hurt. I hurt in places I didn't even know the correct anatomical term for. My whole body was one big mess of muscle pain. The pain got worse as you had to eat. Oh geez. That's not good if you're, like, in pain and cannot eat. Is it, like, choppy? Or is that because I have the quality set super low? Okay, it's because I have the quality set super low. Sorry. I have the stream up on my laptop next to me. That's a little dramatic. He's a drama queen. But I have it set to 144p so that it's not. Go away, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. You are on my shit list right now. Yeah, I have it up just so I can see the chat and the stream to make sure it doesn't buffer. But I have it on super low bitrate so that it doesn't like kill my internet. Guess I overdid it. What did we even do? Oh right, the battle, and then we saw the Ghost Boy again. I had no idea yesterday had put so much strain on my body. Our previous battles have left me pretty tired the day after, but never like this. What time is it anyway? I struggled to sit up, tentatively raising my head until I could see the clock on the wall. It's past 1 p.m. already. Wow, I really slept in. I didn't feel refreshed at all. Even after hauling myself out of bed and getting dressed, I still only felt half awake. Wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll go see if they're in the cafeteria. Forcing myself to move, I slowly made my way toward our usual meeting place, my back hunched over like an old man's. Now I feel attacked. When I finally got to the cafeteria, I wasn't sure whether to be surprised or deflated by what I saw.
Good morning, Takumi. How are you feeling today?
You took your sweet time. I only got here a minute ago too, though.
Hey guys. Are your muscles hurting as much as mine?
Not just my muscles. My throat feels like it's been lined with sandpaper. All that throwing up must have inflamed it.
I don't even know if I can lift a pair of chopsticks right now.
Darumi has encountered a fatal error and has to shut down. She will continue in power-saving mode until fully charged.
Congratulations on another win, everybody. Go ahead and order whatever you want. You've earned it. Stay where you are. We'll bring it to you. Thank you. The Tsukumo twins went back and forth to the Rationomatic, bringing us our breakfast. Or was it lunch?
Oh.
You shouldn't have. I mean, you really shouldn't have. Yeah, that's disgusting. Who puts avocado on a cheeseburger?
Yeah!
And for Mr. Mariko, a bowl of rice with thin strips of cow flesh on top. Is this really food? Must be a working class schmo thing. Hey, insulting me is one thing, but don't diss Gyudon. How come you're being so nice today, Ima? Nice for you, I mean. I just want to make sure you all have the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. If the invaders launched another attack while you were in this state, we'd all be up the proverbial creek without a paddle. Don't say that, you're gonna jinx it. Probably won't happen that soon, but there will be other attacks. Last night proved they're not shy about attacking at night either. So we gotta live in constant fear of being of when our next battle's gonna be? My rotten luck just keeps getting rottener. Speaking of the future, what are we going to do from here on? I think I know what everyone's going to say, but I'd like to make sure. I'm exhausted, my whole body's sore, my throat still hurts from throwing up so much. I'll bring your food to you, just tell me what you want. At least this way I can help out the rest of the team. Sorry I didn't help out with the food. I was worried you might catch my chronic loseritis while your immune systems are already under so much stress. Feel free to keep ignoring me, by the way. Think of me as some kind of gremlin that randomly makes noises now and then. Except, you know, not a cute one. We gotta keep living like this for another 80-something days? If that isn't rotten luck, I don't know what is. So freaking tired. Hope this ain't gonna take long. I'm too tired to go on living. I'ma just veg out until I feel better. What's this about our future plans, Aito? First we lost Sirei, and now it looks like Hiroko isn't coming back either. So should we keep looking for her, or choose a new leader? Should we keep defending the school like before? We need to consider our options. Almost forgot about that. Did she really have some kind of secret passage out of here? No, she was murdered by the traitor hiding in our ranks. Quit it, you're gonna make everyone paranoid. Guys, knock it off. It ain't cool to speak ill of the dead. And if she's still alive, she'll probably come back and explain herself soon enough. Sirei and Hiroko both knew something about this war, and disappeared before they could tell us about it. We may have to accept that we're never going to learn the whole truth. Knowing that, what do you all think we should do from here on out? Oh, I'm on top chat. I'm not on all chat. Okay. Sora hadn't sent anything else yet. But still, now I'm safe. It's not like we can leave. Nothing we can do except run out the 100 days. All that stuff about going home when we're done, is it still going to happen without Sirei here? I wish we knew that much at the very least. We're supposedly here on a vital mission to defend the future of humanity. Isn't that right? Nope, you're bad. All good, all good. I'm guessing you're still playing Minecraft. Surely the people in charge wouldn't leave us here unsupervised. There's got to be some way to contact them, whoever they are. Sirei must have been in charge of that too. Now that he's gone, we're probably cut off. For a mission this important, you'd think they'd have some fail-safes in place, wouldn't you? Maybe everything Sirei told us was a lie, and this whole thing is a twisted reality show set up by a cadre of ultra-rich dudes. Now we're into Squid Games. They're probably out there right now sipping champagne and getting off on seeing us suffer. What part of that was funny? This really sucks, though. At least before we had some hope of learning the truth. I know it's frustrating to have all these unanswered questions, but the invaders are targeting the school. There's no doubt about that. That means the part about there being something important here is true. Why else would they keep attacking so persistently? So I think the 100-day time limit must have a grain of truth in it as well. I don't doubt something will happen on the 100th day. As to whether that will include us going home, all we can do is have faith that it will. I guess so. We don't really have any other option, do we? We'll be okay. It'll all work out in the end, one way or another. Yeah, let's go with that. I seriously don't want to think about this anymore. The only way I'm going to get through this is by focusing on all the awesome stuff I'm going to do once I get home.
Yeah!
I'll be hailed as the hero who saved mankind. Money, honor, women, they'll all be mine for the taking. Everyone who made fun of me will get their just desserts, and the world will enter a new era with me leading the way. You're starting to sound like a supervillain now. We spent a little longer in the cafeteria, eating a meal that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner all rolled into one. Once we were done, we went back to our rooms. I was still aching all over, but at least I had a full stomach. Ugh, this really hurts. Back in my room, I collapsed onto the bed and just lay there for a while. Staying on my feet was too much effort. I'd already wasted most of the day doing nothing, although after last night's battle, maybe that was only natural. In fact, it was probably better for me to take it easy and allow my body to recover. Maybe I'll take a shower and hit the sack. I spent the rest of the day lying in bed, not doing anything noteworthy. Before I knew it, my 18th day at Last Defense Academy had passed me by. Oh, we're just skipping over Sirai's night announcement. Up and Adams.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
Now he's on a
Get ready for
Stairmaster?
your
Or
90th day of active service here
I don't
at
remember what
Last
these things are
Defense
called.
Academy. Wait, 19? Well, that's a good round number. A real milestone if ever I heard one. In honor of the occasion, I've prepared... I've unlocked some new facilities. Feel free to check out the garage on the first floor and the library on the second. The VR machine in the training room's been updated too. All part of the service. Be sure to sharpen up your skills, allow your creativity to bloom, and slaughter the vile invaders more efficiently than ever.
Ow, ow, ow. The pain in my muscles wasn't completely gone, but I felt a lot better than I did yesterday. What's the idea of making the 19th a milestone day anyway? All that good round number stuff made no sense. He probably wanted us to call him out on it and watch us squirm. No use getting worked up about it now. I guess I should go take a look at the new rooms. Okay, that's the garage. And that must be the library, yeah. And then what do you... Oh, you're in the training room. Okay. Okay, nothing new on the third floor. Or wait. Yeah, nothing new on the third floor. Classroom. Training room. I can check out the training room. Oh, hey, Takumi. You came to check out this room too, huh? Yeah, I was curious about what this update to the VR training machine is all about. Looks like they added some new scenarios for us to try out. Might actually be kind of fun. You want to jump in with me sometime and see who can get the best score? Yeah, let me get back to you on that. Takamaru seems like the competitive type. I don't think I'd be able to keep up if you really got into it. New VR training missions have been unlocked. You can access them during your free time. Alright, like... Yeah, there is a hallway. There's a room here. Library. Sure enough, this is the library. This is wonderful. They've got a huge selection of titles from all kinds of genres. I don't think I've ever seen this many books, not even in the TRC's libraries. Huh, how about that? I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had. Believe me, this is impressive. You spend most of my spare time reading. Being around people always made me nervous. Books were my refuge from the world. Ato doesn't hesitate to speak his mind anymore. I guess this experience has helped bring him out of his shell. How about you, Shoma? Do you like to read? Do you have a favorite book? If you think I'll have anything interesting to add to this conversation, you're going to be disappointed. I don't read or watch TV or play video games or engage with any kind of media worth talking about. I'm sorry for being so thoroughly uninteresting. That's okay. So is there only books here? Nothing extra like the Gift-O-Matic in the rec room? I don't think so. Although there are some rather unusual choices on the shelves. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategy, that kind of thing. That might teach us something that can help us against the invaders. I think that's more your area of expertise than mine. That's fair. I'll let you know if I come across anything useful. Thanks, Ato. Reading study has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. That's a lot of books. I'm not sure if they'll be useful to me, since I seldom read. Alright. And let's head downstairs to the first floor. To the garage. The parking lot. Is this a parking lot? Why would the school need one of these? There's no cars here. Even if there were, I don't know how to drive. I don't think there's any point in looking around here. Oh no? There's one thing to look at here. I know Takamaru talked to Tsubasa before about the possibility of turning the drill here into a weapon. Is there one in the middle of this floor too? Oh yeah, look at that. There's a big room here too. That's the entrance hall. Here's the garage. Ooh, this is the garage, huh? Looks like there's some cool stuff in here. Cool doesn't even begin to cover it. Oh, look at this. Isn't it awesome? And that over there. And wow, you never find these things in such good condition. You sure seem excited. Well, duh. I never expected the school's lineup of facilities to include the workshop of my dreams. If you ever want to make adjustments to your class weapon, just let me know. I'd be I'd be glad to handle any customization work. Customize my class weapon? Yep, this place has everything. Aren't our class weapons supposed to be like manifestations of our will to fight, channel through our blood or something? Is it even possible to customize them? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the details either, but there's equipment here specifically designed to do just that. I have a feeling I'll be spending a lot of time here. I'll have this gear up and running faster than you can say methylcyclo... Oh, I've got Legos in the way. Methylcyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl. Wow, I knew Tsubasa was into machines. I had no idea she could get this passionate about them. Oh boy, I can't wait to get started. Who wants to be first? It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul, just let me tweak a little. Whoa, calm down, Tsubasa. I know you're excited. Let's take things slow, okay? New skills development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. Okay, I've taken a look at all the new rooms and facilities that were unlocked today. I think I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Even after a full day's rest, I'm still tired. I let out a long, long breath and felt any motivation to do something productive drain away. Instead, I made for the comforting embrace of my bed. My aches and pains were more manageable now, but I still wasn't in peak form. Not by a long shot. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a minute. I laid down and let my body go completely limp. I wasn't going anywhere else today. And so I snoozed away my 19th day at Last Defense Academy in relative peace and comfort. Up and at 'em, troops.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 20th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your life to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Once I was out of bed and on my feet, I stretched, feeling my back, arms, and legs straightening out for the first time in a while. Ugh. Ooh, I guess last night finally did the trick. Feels so much better now. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. I'll head to the cafeteria and see how everyone else is doing. But when I got to the cafeteria, there was nobody there. Huh? I guess I'm here first today. Well, stranger things have happened. I'll grab some breakfast and wait for them. I sat there on my own for a few minutes until the door finally opened and someone else walked in. Ah, hello, Takumi. What a pleasure to see you first thing in the morning. You're making it sound like we woke up together. It's kind of strange for the others not to be here yet, isn't it? You think they're still asleep? Could be. A lot of them stayed up late last night, even past the evening announcement. Really? Why'd they do that? Some of them wanted to keep snacking. Others were using the new facilities. They were pretty much just doing whatever they felt like. Does that count as freedom or anarchy? Maybe a little of both. We don't really have any authority figures here anymore. It's like if students at a regular school were given free reign with no teachers or student council. I'm glad they're enjoying themselves, of course. But I can't help thinking we should be using this time to come up with some new strategies. Oh no. We never know what the enemy is going to do until they show up. How do you plan for that? Plus, those guys would never go along with strategy meetings or group training sessions or anything like that. At least, not without someone to organize it all. Are you saying we need a new leader? Why don't you do it, Takumi? I think you do a wonderful job. Me? You've got to be kidding. I'm not leader material. I disagree. You're considerate of others. Yeah. You're considerate of others. You always have our backs in battle, and you never give up hope. I'd be proud to follow someone like you. Knock it off. You're making me blush. I'm telling you, I don't handle responsibility very well. Well, if you really don't want to, I won't force you. But leader or no leader, we'll still be there for each other when it counts. That's what being friends is all about. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, right? Right. We'll find a way to make it work. None of the others came to the cafeteria that morning. It was just me and Ato. We talked for a little longer before heading back to our rooms. No Sire, no Hiriko. Right now it's liberating, but this lack of discipline could lead to problems later down the line. Then again, I can't imagine any of us stepping up to lead the unit at this point. Dwelling on it won't help, though. I'm sure I can find a better use for my time. I've got access to new places now, and after all the sleeping I've been doing lately, I prefer to do something active today. The garage has been unlocked. You can now develop new skills. Use your free time wisely to develop powerful skills. From now on, you can upgrade class weapons from the VR training room and the garage. The library has been unlocked. You can now do reading study. You can raise the grade of your choice by reading books related to that subject during reading study. Oh. Since you can only choose to increase one specific grade at a time, make sure you take advantage of this option as needed. And then I can also hang out with someone. Let's see. Let me go to the garage. Let me see about upgrading. Cross weapon modifications? You come to the right place. Oh, whoa. Okay. Alright, what do you got? More move. Learn impact stab. Unleash powerful close range stab attack. Ignores armor when calculating damage. Oh. 3 attack, 5 move. Air blade. Vertical slash attack. Flight +2. 1 attack, 5 move. Okay. Counter strike. Allows use of counter in battle. Counter. Launch counter attack when hit by an enemy. 1 space, attack 2. It'll boost my Hemo Anima to unlock counter strike. Does that mean... Because, like, this says learn impact stab. This says unlock counter strike. That makes me think that I will just counter anyone who attacks me. Allies acting with 1 AP in battle have a 50% chance of gaining support status. Support is +2 attack and double voltage gain. Attack +2 to user when near death during battle. Okay, these are actually really good. Okay, what have you got, Takamaru? Eat this. Deal damage to an enemy in front and decrease their movement. Put them up. Hidden enemy and challenge them to a one-on-one brawl. Allows use of counter. Last yell and unyielding spirit. Alright. What have you got? Stay with me. Debuffs movement. Earns a large amount of voltage. I feel fine. Volley of knives in a vertical line. And you get health back. Early strike. Allows use of intercept in battle. Attack all enemies in range at the start of player turn. Oh, okay, so she can't counter. But she will just attack everyone at the beginning of the turn. Ato, what have you got? Jury. So we got Judge, Jury, and Executioner. Diagonally hit all enemies. Executioner launches a scythe attack and inflicts bleed. And then counter, last yell, and unyielding strike. Spasa. You've got Decelerate, buff the fighting power. Early strike. Last yell, unyielding spirit. Gaku has take this, buff ally and gain voltage on the hunt. Fire concentrated volley of shots in a vertical line and get health back. And then early strike. Okay, so I'm gonna get you counter strike. Everyone that can get counter strike. Oh, especially Takamaru, because he gets shield, so I can throw him into danger and not have to worry about it. I'm gonna get everyone their passive skill. Alright, they all have their passive skill. Okay, I can't upgrade that because I need higher linguistics. I wish I could see the... Okay. It's a straight 2. Okay. Ooh. This is a straight inverted cross. Okay. I gotta get my linguistics up. I can upgrade it more? Oh, more voltage. Yeah. Gotta get Jim up for him. Like that's an actual straight line. Okay. Alright. Perfect. You know where to find me if you need anything else. Alright. Well, I'm gonna check out the library here. Oh yeah, and I want to go to the Gift-O-Matic. Came all the way to the library. I might as well read something. Books on the shelf look interesting. Which one should I choose? Oh. Let's get... Linguistics needs a bunch of stuff. Okay. Literacy and creativity. Alright. Let me... No, I don't want to... Fine. Creativity. It won't let me not. I'll try reading this book today. The Many Gods of Celtic Mythology. According to this book, there was a god called the Dagda who existed in the Celtic cultural sphere. The Dagda had a treasure called the Undry Cauldron that was able to bring people back from the dead. During war, the Dagda would throw the bodies of allies slain in battle into the cauldron and send the resurrected soldiers back to the battlefield. Soldiers that were revived right after death. That sounds familiar. Reading this book increases your creativity by 5. Ooh, today was pretty productive. I should come back and read another book from the shelf sometime. Reading the same book twice during reading study will be enough to finish the book completely, greatly increasing the corresponding grade. Once fully read, the effect of the book will decrease. Be sure to balance your reading with your other student activities and giving gifts. Alright, so it forced me into reading that. But I'm going to go to the rec room. Darmy's here anyway. Turtle just sent me a picture. She got pizza at work. So glad I made her a sandwich that she didn't need to eat. Alright, Gift-O-Matic. Okay, it takes time to make them. Let's make the splatter movies. Crafting complete. Who would like this? Darmy.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
Creativity went up by 20. Each character has their own preferred items. Gifting these will maximize the increase to your grades. You can check each character's preferred items in their report cards, and you'll be given hints as you do student activities. There's a first-time bonus for any gifts you make for the first time, so gather up those hints and make all the gifts you can. Classic. Classic.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
Hydration reminder.
Well then, good night.
Huh?
There's the nighttime announcement. Not that anyone cares anymore, apparently. I've got nothing else to do. My body knows when it's tired. I'll do like it says and turn in. My regular routine was starting to reassert itself. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Can I have another flashback? No. Okay.
It's time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 21st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Day 21 already. I've still got 79 more to go, but that doesn't feel so impossibly long anymore. Once I make it to the end, I'll go home. I'll see Karu again, and everything will be fine. I have to keep going. I can't give up. Now, what do I do this morning? Everyone seems to have given up on meeting in the cafeteria first thing. Maybe I'll pass on it today as well. I can probably find something else to do. Alright, free time. Let's see. Oh, Gaku is in the cafeteria. He'll do social studies, I think that is. Shoma doesn't want to hang out. I can also read the book. Make a gift. I can hang out with Ato. I can read a book. I don't remember if I said that already. Also could go out exploring. Let's start by finishing that book. I'm still in the middle of this book. Maybe I'll read it to the end. Finishing this book increase your creativity by 10. That's not the button I want. That's the button I want. Report card. Show me my report card. Alright, so I should get science or social studies up. What will you do? Jim, you do literacy, right? You do science. Imagine there's just one day where you're just like scrolling through trying to find people and like Haruko is just up here in the parking lot. Social studies or science. Right. You teach social studies, but you don't want to hang out right now. Actually, the Gift-O-Matic's better. You can filter gifts by pressing R. Use the hints given during student activities to narrow down a character's preferred items using category and keyword filters. I wish you would tell me, like, hey, you've made this, and this is who likes it. A paper seal that covers milk bottles. The design depends on the type of drink and manufacturer. People love collecting them. Do I have something that I can give to either Gaku or Tsubasa? Oh, we got a winter ice cream stick. A complete toolkit for any project. Includes wrenches, a hammer, screwdriver, and more. This feels like something that would be good for Tsubasa. Wow, you have no idea how
You
happy.
have no idea how happy you just made me.
Nice. Technology up by 20. So technology went up by 20, and science is now at a 1. That makes me feel like maybe each one can only get up to 100, in which case creativity's already at like past 60 out of 100. I could just max it out. All right, you like accessories. You like food. You like splatter movies.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
No attack today. That's a relief. I know it's only temporary reprieve. The invaders aren't going to stop. They will attack again. Be fast. I'll try to just keep it in the back of my mind whenever I can. Forcing my thoughts away from serious matters, I allowed myself to drift off.
Burn out of troops! Time to rise
What the
and
hell? Now he's
shine!
Kabuki?
Get ready for your 22nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Now then, what should I do today? Does Gaku want to hang out? Because you'll do gym. Which gym is important. But okay, Gaku doesn't want to hang out. Eito will hang out and give me math. Darmi will hang out and give me... I think she does creativity only. Oh, hey, wait. Yeah. Let's, where are my grades at? I gotta get social studies. I gotta find something that Gaku likes. He likes an item. Thanks. That helps a lot. Alright. Items. What would he like? Oh. Is that it for items? So one of these items he actually likes. Maybe the winter ice cream stick? Let's see. Maybe the simple toys, because he's always talking about how he didn't get a childhood. So he might want, like, some toys. He'd probably like a gold bar, but I don't have that. He doesn't wear glasses. Doesn't care about that. He probably would like the winter ice cream stick. So it's either that or I have to go out and find the coating, which I might not find. Like, it's just a possibility of finding. See, it's a winning ice cream stick. So he would like something that lets him feel like a winner. Right? Or should I give it to Shoma? So he doesn't feel like a loser.
Whoa! If you're sure I can
Oh,
have it,
okay.
I'll take it. This is awesome!
Observation went up by 10 and exploration went up by 10. Oh. Oh, somebody's here. Let's see yet again if I can figure it out. Okay, so Subasa's there. Is it everyone other than Tsubasa? Where's everyone else? Open the door and welcome my guest inside. Hey there, Takumi. I've come to extend a little invitation to you. Oh? What are you inviting me to exactly? We still haven't celebrated our last victory, so I thought we could get everyone together for a party. Gaku and I spent yesterday evening getting it ready. Apparently he's picked up a few tricks from all the jobs he's worked in the food industry. Huh. Never expected cooking to be Gaku's thing. Alright, I'm in. Are we doing it in the cafeteria like usual? No, actually, we're going to make it a barbecue outside in the schoolyard. Cooking food out in the fresh open air is something we never could have done in the Tokyo residential complex. Why not take this opportunity to enjoy it? You got a point. Feel free to drop by whenever you're ready. I'll go and let the others know. Eito left, pausing at the door to give me one of his timid smiles. A barbecue, huh? Yeah, I guess that could be fun. You know, lately I can't help wondering about what might be inside the defense room. Huh? We've been here for a while. Why is it only bothering you now? Once I get fixated on an idea, I find it really hard to let it go until I've seen it through. I even took one of the fire extinguishers up to the defense room door, tried to put out the undying flames with it yesterday. You did what? It didn't work, though. Some new flames rose up to take their place right away. I never got any closer to opening the door, but I'm more curious than ever now. Even we can't get inside that room. That's some impressive security. So do I have to go to the entrance hall? Yeah, entrance hall, schoolyard. I went the exact opposite direction I should have. Oh, nice. Gotta admit, I have my doubts. But this setup is pretty freaking sweet. I know, right? Cooking at school is already kind of a novelty. Now we get to do it under a real open sky, too. Well, I've been grilled at school plenty of times. It makes a change to be the one doing the grilling. Sounds like you've had it rough. Hey, are we here to talk or eat? Come on, let's get started already. Okay, help yourselves. We've got plenty, so eat as much as you want.
Sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated.
You think you can eat more than my brothers and sisters? This is nothing. I'll keep it coming till you're all satisfied.
Oh, Gaku's really opened up.
This is fun. It's so different from any of the barbecue parties I've been to before. It was unnerving at first, the way the sky just goes on and on forever. But I think I'm starting to like it.
Really? I still can't get used to it. But maybe that's just me.
This fish is so cold and refreshing.
Hey, I haven't grilled that one yet. It's still frozen.
Oh, that's all right. I'll have it as it is. I actually prefer my food nice and frosty.
Yeah, waiting for it to cook is boring anyway.
But that anticipation's half the fun of a barbecue.
I don't know what half this stuff is, but it sure is good. You know, I've heard that human beef tastes like chicken.
This is chicken.
It's nice to see everyone having a good time.
Something the matter, Shoma? Why aren't you eating? Huh? Oh, well... It's nothing. Sorry if I made you worry. I'm fine, really.
Huh?
Well, if you're sure. Seemed like you wanted to tell me something just now. How do you like the party, Takumi? Oh, hey, Eito. Yeah, I'm having fun. This was a great idea. Where'd you get the grill and all the utensils and stuff, though? I remember seeing those before. Oh, I made them with the Gift-O-Matic.
Huh?
What, all of it? That must have been a lot of work. Maybe, but it was worth it. Just look at how happy everyone is. Even Hiroko might have warmed up to us a little more if she could have experienced this. I think that's a moot point. She'd never have allowed us to do something like this frivolous in the first place. Hey, we've all been so disorganized lately. I've missed getting the whole group together like this. You were really worried about us, huh? You know, Eito, I think you'd make a great leader. Why don't you give it a try? Oh no, I couldn't do that. Not when I have a record of selfishly running off and trying to do everything myself. You're making too much of that. Well, I'm still not very confident talking to people, let alone leading them. My health isn't exactly reliable either. Putting someone like me in charge would be asking for trouble. I still think you're being too hard on yourself. But anyway, you did a great job setting all this up. You and Gaku, of course. Thank you. It was really Gaku who did most of the work. I just got the ball rolling. Well, I shouldn't monopolize your time. Feel free to go mingle. He's right. We don't get together very much these days. I should make the most of it and see how everyone's doing. Come to think of it, Shoma seemed like he had something on his mind earlier. Maybe I can get him to speak to me about it now. I'm not such a big fan of cooking outdoors. Reminds me too much of that. I'm not such a big fan of cooking outdoors. It reminds me too much of when we were homeless. Aw, everyone's so friendly and chill today. It makes me want to vomit. I don't want to keep you from the others. Feel free to go talk to them. We got plenty of food, so eat as much as you want. I'll keep grilling until you're all satisfied. Aw, Gaku's really warmed up. Eat as much as you want, huh? Sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated. This is the first time I've ever been to a barbecue at school. I like it. It's kind of refreshing. Alright, Shoma. Hey, Shoma, do you have a minute? You want to talk to me? Alright, but you should adjust your expectations. Everything from sophisticated conversation to lowbrow humor goes right over my head. What, because you're so short? I'm told it can get frustrating. Never mind about that. Looked like you had something to say when I spoke to you earlier. Before. What's bothering you? It's okay, you can tell me. The truth is, I remembered something. And while I can't be sure, I think it has something to do with why we're here. Huh? Alright, hey, how about this? Tell me right away instead of going, I'll tell you later so that you can disappear. Ooh, you know why we were brought here, Shoma? Hi, by the way, I was eavesdropping. And before you say anything, I couldn't help it. My hearing's just that good. It's my curse. Hey guys, Shoma knows what we're really doing here. Darn me. I tried to shut her up, but the damage had been done. Within a few seconds, the rest of the group had gathered around us. What? You actually know why we're here, Shoma? For real? Yeah, for realsies. He said so himself. He doesn't like to repress memory or something.
You remember something important, yeah? Let's hear it.
There's no point trying to hide it now, Shoma. Don't be afraid. Just tell us what you know. Alright. Sorry for making this so difficult. Shoma took a deep breath and began mumbling an explanation. Last night, I had a dream. A dream? I know what you're thinking, but it wasn't a normal dream. It was more like a memory. Even after I woke up, I was sure of it. It was something that actually happened. A dream that brought back an old memory. A dream that's like a scattered dream that's like a far-off memory. A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream. I want to put the pieces together. Yours and mine. That sounds a lot like the dreams I've been having about Karua. What did this dream make you remember? Back in the residential complex. I spent some time in the hospital. It's weird that I forgot about that until now. Anyway, it was a place called Kamakura General Hospital. Kamakura. Doesn't ring any bells.
I don't remember why I was checked in or how long I stayed, but I was definitely there. And while I was there...
Hello, Sarah. I see you are
put
still
me in
here.
some kind of machine.
A machine?
I was afraid that you had disappeared and you aren't going to hear my little reference. Yeah, kind of a pod or a cylinder. Just big enough to fit a person inside.
I don't see where this is going.
The thing is, there are machines just like that one. Right here in the school. What? There's a room here where the lights don't turn on, right?
The machine in my dream memory was just like the ones in there.
I've been here, but also working on homework for my work kids. Ooh, what you making? What you making?
You mean the broken ones we couldn't get working?
Yes, those ones. That's what they put me inside at Kamakura. You were in a weird machine like that? And you're sure it was back at the complex, not here? What did it do to you? What are those things even for? I don't really know. That's where my that's where my memory cut out.
Really? That's it?
You don't even remember why they put you in it? No, I don't. I'm sorry. So I'm guessing you don't know what the ones we have here do either. I'm sorry. I've tried, but I can't remember any more details. Wow, what an intriguing mystery. Are you sure it wasn't just a really vivid dream, though? Dreams are weird like that. They can feel real, but in the end, they're just random information your brain tries to spin into something more coherent. Isn't it more likely your subconscious brought out the memory of the machines you've seen here? How can you say for sure this hospital trip was a real memory? Would you really forget about something that important? You're right. I'm sorry. It was probably just a dream. The hell? After all that? What about this Kamakura General Hospital? Probably just some random words I mistook for the name of a real place. Wait, Shoma, are you sure you want to write it off like that? Yes, it's fine. I'm always getting things wrong. Why should this time be any different? But in the end, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you'd think some of us would have heard of that hospital too if it was real, but it didn't sound familiar to me. Everyone, I'd like to offer my sincere apologies for getting your hopes up. It's betting if I ruined the mood by bringing up a heavy subject like this, but then I couldn't even tell you anything useful. I'm gonna go hide under a rock like the bottom feeder I am. Please try to forget any of this ever happened. Shoma finishes overly formal apology and retreated to the inside of the school. Shoma. So, what was that all about? Just a misunderstanding, sister dearest. No need to give his silly dreams a second thought. A silly dream? Is that really all it was? I'm not so sure. Is Ema hiding stuff? Now that that's settled, let's get back to the party. Who's ready for a taste of my world-famous Marco marinade?
Oh, now you're talking. Give me a triple bossy deluxe, animal style.
I'm just getting tired from eating so much solid food. I think I'll just make some marshmallow skewers. Come on, Takumi, let's go. Yeah, okay. Poor guy. Anyway, spare ribs, anyone? Seriously. Like, oh, damn. He really has no self-esteem at all. He thinks he's a horrible person. Who wants a burger? The barbecue lasted the rest of the day, and long past sundown. By the end of it, we were so stuffed we could barely move. Eventually, we had to admit defeat and call it a night. Imagine we get invaded tonight, and we get we're all at half movement speed because we're full. I'm so full, I'll never even look at a burger again. Back in my room, I lay on my bed, feeling better than I had in a long time. Had I overindulged? Maybe. Would happy days like these become a distant memory the next time the invaders attacked? Definitely. But for now, I just wanted to enjoy it. Just then, something weird began to happen to me. Why do I feel so sleepy? Even considering the later hour, this wasn't normal. It was like someone had yanked out my power cord and left me suddenly devoid of energy. I wasn't just tired. I was practically paralyzed. Is it because I ate too much? But I don't think...
Hey, what's that you're reading?
Some old book I found in the library. It's got stuff about the world outside the complex in it.
The world outside? What's the point in reading about that?
There doesn't have to be a point to everything. I just think it's neat. Hey, Taki, did you know they have these things called seasons out there?
I told you not to call me that at school. It's embarrassing.
It gets colder or warmer or darker or lighter depending on the time of year, and it all goes around in a cycle.
So it keeps changing? I mean, that sounds like it'd be really annoying.
They've got rain, too. Water that falls right out of the sky. And sometimes it freezes and turns into something called sleet. Other times, the wind and the rain get really strong. They call that a storm. In some parts of the world, storms get so bad, they can even blow buildings over.
I can't even imagine that. The outside world sounds dangerous. It's a good thing we don't have to worry about all that stuff. Here in the complex, everything's nice and safe.
Yeah, I know you don't
Nothing ever
think.
changes.
That's the whole problem, Taki.
You're so boring, Taki. Don't you ever get tired of knowing what's gonna happen all the time?
I wish there was a way to, hide the texting. I want to see what's on his shirt.
Where's your sense of adventure?
You know, you're the only one in our whole class who thinks like that.
So what? I'm free to like what I like, aren't I? And I think the outside world sounds really cool.
You're so weird.
A cat. I thought at first it was toothless.
Band out of troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 24th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Okay, whoever they got to do the voice must have been Sweet. So I get to do all these lines, and then you just need me to say, get ready for your day of active service here, and like you want me to do that line 100 times.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Start moving around and thinking straight. Once I did, though, I realized something was wrong and scrambled out of bed. Wait, did I hear that right? Our 24th day? Wait a second. Get ready for your 22nd day of active service. I slept for an entire day. No, that's wrong. Today's day 23, isn't it? There must be some mistake. The morning announcement had never been wrong before. What did this mean? Meant that everyone thinks I'm dead. Whoa! Opened the door and froze in place, unsure for a moment what I was seeing. Drops of water were falling from above. Not just in one spot either. The sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, but there were so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. This must be that rain stuff Kara told me about that time. I don't see what's so great about it. Now I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. Better make a break for it and get inside quick. Wait, shit, wrong way. Ah! Hey, Shoma, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold in this. Oh, Takumi, I'm glad you're okay. Of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be? I've seen some of the others today, but none of you came out of your rooms all day yesterday. None of us? And not for a whole day? Yes, I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. I thought you probably made plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. Stayed there until I got hungry, but the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I was worried something was wrong, but since I'm so useless, couldn't really do anything about it. Wait, so that 24th day part of the morning announcement wasn't a mistake?
Hey, you guys. We got trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah, I just heard about it myself. We slept through the entire day yesterday.
It's worse than that. We got a real shit show on our hands.
Huh?
I'll explain later. Just meet me in the cafeteria. I gotta go tell the others.
Okay, I'll see you there. Takuma tore away toward the dorm rooms, scattering rainwater on every side. I did as he asked and made my way to the cafeteria. And there I found Hiroko's dead body. What could have happened? What's the big problem? Oh no! Wait, more importantly, the fridge is open. All the food's gonna go bad. Wait, that's... I can smell burning. And why is the refrigerator covered in ash? No way, I don't believe this. I checked that the coals had gone out before I put the grill away. There's no way they could have caught fire again. Looks to me like you didn't check thoroughly enough. Fire safety is top priority for all kitchen staff. They drilled that into me every place I've worked, even the dive bars. Hey, how bad is the damage? How much did we lose? It's not good news. We lost everything. Every last bit of food we had stored away has been burned to a crisp. Everything? Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. There's no saving any of it. So then, we have to make it through the next 76 days without food. Quite the inconvenience. An inconvenience? We're all gonna starve to death. But we're immortal here, remember? Death holds no dominion over us. We can just keep starving and getting brought back over and over. No food required. That's a fate worse than death. More importantly, how did this fire start? Inside the refrigerator, of all places. We haven't figured that out yet. Seems like it happened yesterday while we were all asleep.
That's strange in itself, though, isn't it? How could we all sleep through the whole day? Not everyone. Shoma, you were awake yesterday. Yes, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I mean. I'm saying you're the one who did this. Huh? Shoma wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it?
Yeah, he'd be screwing himself over just as much as the rest of us.
Okay, I may not know his motive yet. You can't deny he had the opportunity. He's the only one who could have done it. Gaku's right. Can't help but attract disdain and suspicion wherever I go. So it's only natural you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you want to give me. You can't just take the rap when you didn't do it. We won't solve anything that way. Maybe we should consider why Mr. Ginzaki was the only one awake yesterday. He was the only one who didn't eat anything at the barbecue. Maybe that has something to do with it. Huh? It could have been the food or the drink. But if someone spiked it with some kind of sedative, that would account for why we all slept so long, and Shoma didn't. Where would any of us get even get sedatives? Who knows? You really think somebody put something in our food? Maybe.
All right, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You had some kind of secret ingredient to that special marinade of yours?
Hey, I wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? You can't just accuse someone without supplying a motive. Perhaps you did it without knowing it. The sedatives could have been in the ingredients from the start. Why would there be drugs in our food? Sirei might have put it there, in case anyone stepped out of line and he needed a way to subdue them. Why should she make that noise? I don't know. How do we know he's awake? How do we know that Shoma's awake? Because he was the one who was like, hey, no one woke up all day yesterday. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Sounds like just the kind of thing he would do. We ate that stuff without knowing it was spiked and got put to sleep that way. I'm glad we all agree. Case closed.
Then how do you explain the fire?
I know it wasn't my grill that caused it. That's the one thing I'm 100% sure of. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately. I missed that part. Yeah. He was standing outside the dorms and he goes, oh, thank God, you're okay. And we're like, what do you mean okay? And he goes, I woke up yesterday morning, went to the cafeteria, no one was there, so I thought you guys just made plans without me, went back to my room, came back out when I was hungry, and there was still no one there. Wait. That narrows down when the fire started. Because Shoma said that he came back to the cafeteria when he was hungry. Yesterday. So that means that we know the fire wasn't set by that point. Because he would have been like, someone wake up, the kitchen is on fire. I agree, but I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when the lack of food would also harm the culprit. Are you sure about that? Don't forget there's someone here who's done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. The SOB that offered Sirei and disappeared Mistress Hiroko obviously didn't care about... Sorry, that offed Sirei and disappeared Mistress Hiroko obviously didn't care about consequences. Wherever they are, they could have done this too. You don't believe that. You're just trying to make everyone paranoid, make this more like one of your sick killing game fantasies. You noticed? If it wasn't an accident or one of us, that only leaves the invaders. Wait, could that be it? Let's shelve this discussion for now. We have more important things to do. We do? Yes, like staying alive now that the food's gone. You heard the man. Everyone cut off a leg and chow down. I mean, we need to find replacement food sources. Some of us can search the school. But I also want us to form teams to look beyond the wall. We might find some canned food or something in the city ruins.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. There's got to be something we can eat out there.
Are invaders edible, do you think? Ew, gross. I'd rather starve than eat one of those things. Nice, my question helped. Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I want you to stay on school grounds. We can't risk you getting attacked when you can't fight back. Okay. Alright, but don't expect too much from me. I had trouble even finding my shoes in the morning, and I sleep in them. The rest of us will split into two groups and search the area outside the wall of fire. Takumi, can I get you to go with Tsubasa and Gaku? Takamaru, Darumi, and I will take the other side. Sure, sounds good. He took decisive action, get everyone organized in just a few minutes. Eito really would make a good leader. If everyone's ready, we should get started right away.
Huh?
Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, it's all gonna be over if we can't find anything. Don't worry, there's all kinds of stuff in those ruins. We're bound to turn up something useful.
Alright, let's get the show on the road. Move out!
We made a dash for the entrance hall. Wait, before we leave, I think I should tell the others about it. The ghost. Ghost boy. I don't know if they'll believe me or not, but it has appeared enough times I know it's not just a dream or coincidence. But twice? If there's a chance it has anything to do with the weird stuff happening around here, everyone has a right to know.
Hey!
Hey guys, there's something I need to get off my chest. That got their attention. Now that I've taken the first step, I had no choice but to go on. I told everyone all about the strange apparition I'd seen, about the boy made of undying flames who somehow got inside the academy. It went about as well as I expected. They all looked at me like I was crazy. So you're saying the school is haunted? Don't even go there. The invaders are bad enough. I can't handle the spooky stuff on top of that. I don't think it was really a ghost, but I'm not saying I imagined it either. I like that face for him.
Hey!
Oh, what? It may not have been solid, but it was real. I could feel its presence. And it seemed to be intelligent, too. It was trying to communicate with me.
Huh? What was it? Some kind of new invader or something? Or some new kind of invader or something?
I can't say for sure, but if it is, it might be the one responsible for destroying our food supplies and getting rid of Sirai. And Hiriko, too? Eito, what's wrong? Oh, sorry. The idea that we have an enemy inside the school is just a lot to process. I bet it's a shapeshifter sent to infiltrate and sabotage our unit. It could be any one of us. I told you to knock that off. We can decide what to do about this mystery invader another time. Food is our top priority right now.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Sheesh, you could have saved the scary stories for after we got back. I won't be able to think about anything else now. Maybe I could have picked my timing better. The traitor could be any one of us. An invader hiding in plain sight, waiting for their chance to strike. Yo. That's not the button I want. I want this one so I can save. It's weird, like, if there is a traitor in the school, there's so many people that it could be. Like, people are acting strange. So what now? Should we just walk around and hope we find something useful? Yeah, I guess. Sheesh. Why'd our first ever rainy day have to be today? My clothes are getting all damp and heavy. Found lots of abandoned home appliances. You might be able to dismantle them for parts. Dismantle the refrigerator. You're able to disassemble the washing machine cleanly. Got compressor. Okay.
Yes!
Alright,
That's level 4. That's level 3. There is a key item up there. And there's a key item there. Which, oh, if I go the other way, I can get to. You got all the key items down here, right? Yeah. Okay. So I need to go this way, up, left, up. There's one there. There's one there. And then I zoom back. Okay. Yeah, that way. You see a cardboard box move around by itself. Could there be something inside? Sneak closer and lift the box up. You inched your way over toward the box, then swiftly picked it up. There was nothing inside. Must have just been the wind blowing it. Got a cardboard box, though.
Ooh, a little something for me.
Your path is blocked by thick clumps of bamboo grass. Cut it. Cut down the grass so you could pass. It looked like it could make usable material. Bamboo.
I'll take that.
You find a neglected bronze statue of a dog. It seems to regard you with baleful eyes. Pat its head. The moment you touched a hand to the bronze statue to rub it, it crumbled into dust. Perhaps it was already brittle from the long years of neglect. Gut pebble. Aww.
Ooh, a little something for me.
You find lots of clovers growing on the ground. Maybe you can find a lucky 4-leaf one. Look for a 4-leaf clover. You found a 4-leaf clover. Pretty lucky.
We did it.
You see a deer eating tree bark. It turns and fixes its big brown eyes on you. Harvest some food. The deer left, perhaps having had its fill. You gather the bark it was eating to use as crafting material.
Ooh, a little something for me.
Oh, I went the wrong way. You see a mummy on the roadside. What in the world is this doing here? Give it a proper burial. You dug a hole and respectfully buried the mummy. Suddenly you notice a red gem at your feet. Was it a gift from the mummy?
I'll take that.
You arrive in a pretty flower field. You decide to pick a nice flower before leaving. Sweet lavender flower. The sweet smell of the lavender made you drowsy, and you fell into a deep sleep. When you woke up, the landscape around you had changed. Did that just move? No. Okay. I don't know what it... Oh, that's no longer a... Okay.
Oh, yeah!
Got a bottle.
Nice!
Okay. You find what looks like a pine mushroom. It just so happens you're feeling hungry. Is it okay to eat this? Fry and eat it. You fried up the mushroom and took a bite. Your body went numb and you couldn't move. Guess it was a poison mushroom. Rude. You're surrounded by thick fog. You can barely make out what's in front of you. Hide and wait for it to pass. Difficult to find a place to hide. As you wandered around, you became completely drenched by the fog. An invader in an awesome cape is wandering around. It looks so cool. Challenge the invader to a duel. You challenge the invader to a duel to the death. After a fierce battle, you managed to emerge victorious, but the cape was left in tatters. Rude. You see a cardboard box move around on its own. Sneak closer and lift it up. Give me the box.
Yes!
You see a mummy on the roadside. Give it a proper burial.
We did it.
You find a first aid kit. The box is old and beaten up. The gauze and other supplies still look usable, though. Use them to dress my wounds. You apply gauze to the wounds on your hands and feet. Pain subsided a little. Yes. Oh, just Gaku got healed? Okay. You find a platform with strange symbols drawn on it. Maybe it's an altar? Pray before the altar. Once you began to dance, the red crystals flew off from the altar.
I'll take that.
Notes on a depressing story. Alright. I think that's all of the key items I can get for now. Yeah, so now I just have to get over there. Which the fastest way is probably that way. Straight shot. Gaku finds something glittering in the river. He insists it's gold dust, but is it really? You scooped up some river sediment. After discarding the pebbles, you picked up a golden chunk. Probably wasn't real gold dust, but it should be useful as crafting material.
I'll take that.
Get rid of the pebble. You find a discarded bicycle by the roadside. You haven't rode one of these in a while. Hop on. You're able to go much faster than usual. Sometimes cycling is a good idea. Move +1. You find a large jar. There's only one thing to do at a time like this. Tip it over. A beautiful seed was inside the jar. When you ate it, you felt somehow more skillful. You see a sign in the middle of your path that has an arrow drawn on it. As you follow the way the arrow indicated, you found precious crafting materials. Seems it was a sign indicating where crafting materials were located.
I'll take that.
Get rid of the cardboard box. Found a pleasant-looking old playground. This might be a good place to take a break. Play on swings. You felt yourself return to childhood as you enthusiastically swung on the swing. It felt somehow nostalgic. I had the feeling that the sandbox would have been a bad idea. Like the sandbox would have been like, you sat on a piece of broken glass. See a cardboard box. Sneak closer and lift it up.
Ooh,
Okay.
a little something for me.
But I don't need that. Find the ruins in an old park. One flower bed still contains lots of healthy flowers. Look at the flowers. Although there were no flowers that could be used as a crafting material, you were able to find some gardening pumice. Do you use pumice to garden?
Ooh, a little something for me.
This rain stuff really sucks. It's like a giant leaky shower that just won't shut off. The wind's so strong too, it's stinging my face. Strong wind and rain. This must be one of those storms that happens in the outside world. How do people ever live like this? I miss the TRC and its air conditioning and regulated temperature. What now, should we turn back? We still haven't found anything. Let's stick it out for a little longer. I know it's not exactly fun walking around in this weather, but it probably won't do us any harm either. Yeah, it'd really suck if we had to go back empty-handed.
This storm is getting worse, isn't it? It's not just me, right?
Yeah, it's getting hard to stay standing in this. I feel like it's gonna blow me off my feet.
Let's find a ruin or something to take shelter in. It'll probably blow over if we just wait a while.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Oh.
Come on, Karuha, speak to me. I'm sorry, okay?
I was really looking forward to seeing that movie with you. Do you have any idea how long you kept me waiting outside the station?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry! I seriously thought it was tomorrow. You gotta believe me, I feel terrible about this.
I feel terrible.
You really
about
want
this.
to make this right?
Of course I do. I'm already treating you to lunch, aren't I?
Huh?
Aren't you overdoing it a little? You can't be that hungry.
I'm not. I'm eating to fill an emotional void. I mean, we planned this out weeks ago, and after all that waiting and counting down the days, you go and flake on me.
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Well, I might forgive you if you say the thing.
Right here? In public? Oh, okay. I'll say it. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what.
Thanks. Okay, I forgive you. We're good.
The thing.
Now, don't just stand there looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. Have some fries or a burger or something.
You mean all of this is for both of us?
Of course. A petite young lady like myself couldn't possibly eat this much on my own. Just try not to forget when we make plans, okay? It really did make me feel terrible. Put yourself in my shoes. How would you feel if I forgot about you? If I lost my memory and forgot everything.
Huh?
The hell?
If I forgot about you. If, the next time we met, I treated you like a stranger. What would you do then?
What are you getting at, Karuha?
Oh, nothing. I'm just kidding around.
I have early onset Alzheimer's. I slept for a day. Oh God, he's so fuzzy. Huh? Where am I? There we go. When I came to, I was in a place I didn't recognize. Wasn't sure how I got there, or how long I'd been unconscious. What is this place? I couldn't have fallen asleep in that storm. So what am I doing here? My throat was dry, and there was a dull ache at the back of my head. I couldn't summon enough energy to stand up. Eventually, I managed to move my neck and glance around. I can't say I liked what I saw. Tsubasa and Gaku were gone. Somehow I've been left all alone in this strange place. What happened to the others? They're probably looking for me. I need to go back to the academy. But how? I'm on my own here. I don't even know where here is. Everything feels so heavy. And without a fire extinguisher, I can't get past the wall. Tried calling for help, but my body wouldn't cooperate. All that came out was a dry rasp. And just like that, I started to drift off again. As my consciousness faded, I became aware of movement somewhere nearby. That's when I saw it. Huh? Is that... Sire? Better a dry rasp than a dry heave. Oh, that's true. Day 26. Day 27. Day 28. Oh. Where am I this time? I sat up and realized I was in a bed. A bed in a room. A room I knew all too well. Or so I thought at first. Something wasn't right, though. This isn't my room. While I was struggling to make sense of everything, there was a click and the door to the room opened. And just like that, I came face to face with my unlikely savior. Hold on a second. I have to go stir spaghetti sauce. Sorry about that. I need a little more wine. Well then, just this then, huh? Awkward. So, do you like cheese? Might I compliment your choice of garments? They're truly flattering for your eyes. So, I've had a running theory the last couple times that I've streamed this. Ever since we saw the commander that seemed like a fucking human. I feel like there's another school. Like, this war that's happening, because they keep being really vague about who the invaders are and stuff. So I feel almost like there's a rival school. Like, we're fighting against someone else for, like, the fate of humanity or something like that.
Feeling better, are we? Jolly good. You gave us quite a scare there.
As the little gray blob came scurrying over to me, my brain finally started to register what was going on. You're not Sirei. Who are you? Indeed, I am often told we look alike. But it's as you say. I am not the Honorable Sire. Likewise, this is not your room back at Last Defense Academy. This is, in fact, second to Last Defense Academy. Oh. Honorable Sire, second to last. You are from the main campus, are you not? With that class armor, you could scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. My, but I was surprised when I found you. I never expected to see one of our soldiers collapsed out in the wilderness. Huh? You mean you saved me? You might say that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified reading in the vicinity, so I tootled off to investigate. That's when I found you, young man, face down in the dirt. Once I realized you were one of us, I brought you back to the academy lickety-split. Oh, thank God you're back. Never leave me alone with them again. Hey, you gotta learn to socialize. I guess I must have passed out during the storm. Does this mean I'm not going to get any of the stuff that I gathered during my expedition? I still don't understand how that happened, though. Did I get blown into a wall and hit my head? Maybe it'll come back to me later. I must say, it's not every day we receive a visitor from the illustrious main campus. Did you walk all the way here? It's no wonder you slept so long. You called this second to last Defense Academy, didn't you? What is this place, and who are you? Before I answer that, I have an important question for you, soldier. Where is Sirai? Would you like some onigiri? You must be simply famished after your little siesta.
Never again.
They were only simple rice balls, but the sight of them made my mouth water. I felt like I hadn't eaten in days. My body moved automatically. I wasn't thinking about where I was or whether they were safe to eat. I just shoveled in onigiri after onigiri, desperate to sate my hunger. It does my heart good to see a young'un enjoying their food so. But I imagine you'll be wanting to know more about this place. I'll have to introduce you to the others as well. Huh? What others? The other students of this academy, dear boy. They're currently engaged in a training exercise in the gymnasium. What say we continue this conversation there? Oh, so they get along a lot better. I'll go on ahead and leave you to settle your nerves. You should be able to find a way without my help. Our school is laid out exactly like yours. With that said, the strange creature hurried away, his stubby little legs a blur beneath him. There's another academy, like a second campus? It even has students to protect it, just like ours. Why would they set things up like that, though? I don't understand any of this. So the invaders are going past the second to last Defense Academy? I guess I should head to the gym. Maybe then I'll get some answers. Alright, I cannot open the map. None of these have names. Whoa! Walking through the school hallways gave me major deja vu. It was similar to Last Defense Academy here, but just different enough to be noticeable. The disconnect between familiar and unfamiliar was actually a little unsettling. The building really is laid out just like Last Defense Academy. It's hard to believe there are two schools as similar as this. I should head over to the gym. Maybe then I'll get some answers. Gym is first floor, yes? I thought I could get a sneak peek. They've got less stuff than us. Or no, they just haven't unlocked, like, anything. How many days in are they? Like, 5? Okay, there's the gym. There's the parking lot. They don't even have the war room or not the war room, the cafeteria unlocked. The entrance hall is just blank. Oh, there's the cafeteria. As I stepped into the gym, the place fell silent, and everyone who was there turned to look at me.
Huh? Who? Oh, you're the Sleeping Beauty Nico brought in. Good to see you up and about, man. You really had us worried. I tried cutting off one of your fingers, but even that didn't wake you up. Huh? Kidding, bro. You get spooked easy, huh? Don't worry. I never mutilate someone who can't fight back. Where's the fun in that?
You slumbered for a full 2 days, sir. Don't neglect to show Nigo due gratitude for rescuing you. Without his intervention, the invaders would be dining on your corpse by now.
Who does her voice?
2 days? I was out that long?
Now, where's my thanks?
Wow.
What?
Being the most high-born member of the Academy, it's only natural that any and all achievements here belong to me. So it's me you should be thanking. Go on, do it. Strip naked, get on your knees, and commit ritual suicide. I demand proper gratitude.
Why would you save my life just to make me kill myself?
Now, young miss. You mustn't tease the poor fellow so. Besides, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet. Proper etiquette and all that. Allow me to start. I am known as Nigo. I'm the commanding officer here at Second to Last Defense Academy. In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Sire when the occasion demands it. Let's work hard to keep this school safe.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
Are these more people that I have to upgrade? Because I'm already struggling to figure out how I'm going to upgrade everyone else.
This young lady is Kiyoshika Magadori. She was raised in a forest on the very outskirts of the Tokyo residential complex, where she dedicated herself to learning Bushido, the way of the warrior. You may find her a little old-fashioned at times, but her steadfast sense of justice makes her an invaluable ally.
Kiyoshika Magadori at your service, sir. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Kiyoshika Magadori.
Thanks. Same here.
She looks and sounds like she just walked out of a historical drama. When you say samurai, this is pretty much what most people imagine. She must be really proud of her heritage.
If I may ask, have you any idea what caused you to stay unconscious for so long?
My head kind of hurts, so that might have something to do with it. Otherwise, I have no idea.
In that case, it is my sorrow to inform you that you are afflicted with a dread disease. We attempted to treat it, but it was too late.
A disease? Wait, what do you mean too late?
It is a rare malady known as a migraine. As I understand it, 'tis caused by an intense yearning for rice, oats, and the like. Your body wastes away, while your earthly hunger tethers your soul to this plane, eternally calling out for that which you crave. Migraine! Migraine! In the end, you'll be naught but a skeleton, terrifying people with your eerie laugh and indecent requests to see young ladies' panties.
That'll be a One Piece reference. Brooke the skeleton. What do panties have to do with anything?
That's not what a migraine is. It's just a really bad headache.
So this is a samurai She's learned the way of Bushido and lived in the outskirts of the woods and watched fucking One Piece.
It's not a rare, incurable disease?
I bet Wano was her favorite arc.
Lady Kurara, you deceived me!
As you can see, Kyoshika's knowledge of the modern world is somewhat lacking. But her heart is in the right place.
That's putting it mildly. She's completely out of touch.
Moving on, this is Yugamu Omokage. He's a fine, upstanding teenage assassin with a fascinating family history. So long as you're not squeamish, that is.
Hey, how's it going?
Gamu Omokage.
You're an assassin? Yeah, it's the family business. I was groomed for it. Well, not groomed so much as, you know, experimented on. What? What did they do to you? Don't sweat it. Truth is, I'm not the biggest fan of the work my family and I do. We don't know the people we kill. It's so impersonal. I can't stand staining my hands with meaningless kills. I'd prefer to murder someone I love. Someone who wants to kill me just as much. What? Assassination is an art form, man. An expression of joy, love, all that good stuff.
It's true
A
art.
little mutual bloodlust elevates it to a whole nother level. The best targets are the ones you get all fired up for, where you don't know who's going to kill who until that final, passionate moment. Killing without love just leaves me empty. And everyone's unique, you know? Why should their deaths be any different? Like, right now,
He's
I
got a
have
fake
so
hand.
many ideas about how I could kill you. Garroting, poisoning, suffocation. Which one would bring out the best in you? This is why I love meeting new people. Just for the record, though, this is purely hypothetical. I never go that far with someone I just met.
Alright, so this guy's crazy. Never thought I'd meet a real assassin. Now that I've talked to him a little, I definitely get the feeling he's not someone I'd want to mess with. Maybe that's just from the way he's dressed. It's not a style many people could pull off.
Next up, sporting the rather eccentric headgear, is Miss Kurara Osuzuki. She's the scion of one of the Tokyo residential complex's most wealthy and influential families.
Bow your head, peasant!
Kurata O Suzuki.
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Can you blame me? I'm still trying to figure out what that thing you're wearing is.
It's a tomato.
You're wondering why I'd hide my noble visage beneath this mask, aren't you? Know your place, scum! Don't insult your betters by trying to understand their decisions! Slit your throat! And repent for your hubris in hell!
Where did all that venom come from? Do wealthy people really hate regular folks as much?
That about does it for our merry band. Well, actually, we do have one other member,
Named Haruko.
but she appears to be outside school grounds at present.
She goes out exploring those ruins pretty much every chance she gets. Such a little go-getter. A real cutie, too. And she's just as cute on the inside. By which I mean her personality, you know. I've never even seen what her guts look like. She's not that kind of girl.
Now that we've all introduced ourselves, perhaps you could tell us your name.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you all. I'm Takumi Samino.
It should do the little face, like, nameplate thing where it shows his face and has his name next to him.
Who cares what your name is? Tell me your slave number, then maybe I'll remember it.
Can't I just get through a simple introduction without you criticizing me?
And you came here from Last Defense Academy?
Yes, that's right.
Splendid! Splendid! Fellow students are always welcome here. But why exactly did you make this journey? Is there some trouble at the main campus? I must admit, I was a tad perplexed when the Honorable Circe stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges. Was your communication equipment damaged in your most recent battle, perhaps?
He doesn't know what happened to Sire. Looks like I'll have to break it to him. You should consider it an honor to be allowed in my presence. If we were back at the complex, I'd never associate with your type. That's fine with me. I wouldn't want to hang out with someone who wears a giant tomato on their head either. That drab outfit of yours is made from regular cloth, too. How very mundane. Hey, I'm sure your clothes are all expensive designer brands, but in the end, they're just cloth too, you know? I ought to wash your mouth out with industrial cleaner for that remark. This is no ordinary fabric. It's a one-of-a-kind material, handmade by my favorite idol group. They've never done any weaving before, but people will do anything if you pay or threaten them enough. Made an idol group do that? Any chump with a few million in their bank account can buy designer brands. The true elite know how to go the extra mile and add real value to their purchases. This girl's got a real nasty attitude. I think all that money's gone to her head. Well, yeah, why do you think it's so big? You're probably creeped out by me being an assassin, right? But trust me, it's not as bad as you think. I don't like killing random people I don't even know, but it's a family business. I was born into it. Unfortunately for me, I was also born with a natural talent for it, so I don't have all that much choice in the matter. Someday I'd love to break free and pick my own targets. You know, kill people I want to kill. Killing for money is so impersonal. I want to meet someone who wants to murder me as much as I do them. Who knows? If you play your cards right, maybe you and me will have that kind of relationship someday. I'll pass. Let's keep a healthy distance between us. Why is everyone here evil? Excuse you. Kyoshika's not evil. He's a fucking psychopath. And she's just rich. She's a rich bitch. So a migraine is only a commonplace ailment. I can't believe I was taken in by Lady Kurava's lies. Have you seriously never heard of a migraine before? Of course I've heard of it. I simply forgot, that's all. Forgive me. My life has been devoted to training ever since childhood. I'd never left the forest before coming here. I'm completely self-taught when it comes to academics, so there are some things I might forget more than others. That must have been hard. I've never been any good at studying on my own, apart from maybe learning my multiplication tables way back. Multiple? Don't tell me you never learned those either. Of course, the multiplicity tables. I know them well. They just slipped my mind for a moment. How exactly did you study? With books, naturally. My grandmother had a formidable library of manga. Had no shortage of reference materials. Language, mathematics, history, everything I know about life I learned by reading manga. I'm probably gonna really like her character because she's gonna be a fucking dork. And she's gonna make manga references constantly. What an idiot. Please don't tell me she thinks everything she read actually happened.
Well, it's kind of a long story. I guess it all started when...
But before I could go on, the door to the gym swung open, and a bright, cheery voice cut across me.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
Huh? When I heard it, my whole body tensed up. My heart started beating like crazy. I knew that voice. Up until recently, I used to hear it practically every day. Wait, what? Really? But it couldn't be, could it? I had to know. I turned to face the door. When I saw who had just walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast I thought it might burst out of my chest.
Sorry it took so long. I hope I didn't make you worry.
Karawa?
Of course we worried. How many times have we told you not to venture beyond the school without an escort?
I'm sorry. I just thought I might be able to find some kind of clue, no matter how small. I haven't given up on Moko yet. She's got to be out there somewhere.
Moko.
It's you! Wow, you're finally awake. Are you feeling better? We've been taking care of you the best we can, but it was starting to seem like you'd never come around.
Mr. Sumino. Something the matter?
The moment I said her name, the dam broke. I couldn't hold myself back anymore.
Karuha! You're alright? What are you doing here? They haven't been making you fight too, have they?
Let me go! What do you think you're doing? Grabbing my head like that?
Huh? What do you mean? What's the problem? I'm just so happy to see you, Karuha.
And why do you keep calling me Karuha? I have no idea who
Oh
that
boy.
is.
Huh?
Wait a second. Where'd Sora go? Dunce. His girlfriend, yeah! Hey, whoever you are that's definitely not Sora, do you know where Sora went?
I think you've got me confused for someone else.
His girlfriend's twin sister!
The person you keep talking
His
about.
girlfriend? His girlfriend's twin sister?
I can't do the voice anymore. Oh boy. Bathroom. Ah.
My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. See? Our names aren't even similar.
Nozomi Kirifuji. Nozomi? She's not Karuha? Did I make a mistake? No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. Your hairstyle's a little different, but your voice is exactly like I remember it. How could two completely unrelated people be so alike? You are Karuha. Ah! Welcome back, Sora. Change that name around Makoto Nagano. Oh. Yeah. Nozomi Kirifuji. You cannot get Karuha from that. Before I could say any more, a metallic sound rang out. The next thing I knew, someone had a blade pressed to my throat. Stand down, Sir Takumi. Ah. Be forewarned, my holy Jumanji sword is a wicked... Be forewarned, my holy Jumanji sword is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked. I'm not the one who decides who I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. Hence, I ask thee, holy Jumanji sword, is this young man our next target? Does he possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does. The wickedest. Have we met somewhere before? Oldest pickup line in the book. I've seen fraudsters in cheap suits sucker in tons of hapless victims that way. And let's not forget the impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he do that if not to stain Nozomi's fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind. Trust me, Kyoshika, you'll be doing the world a favor by separating this oaf's head from his body. That's quite enough. There will be no beheadings here today. Mr. Sumino, I really must insist that you calm down. This young lady is Nozomi Kirifuji. She's a member of this unit. None of us have ever heard of this Karuha you speak of. You got it all wrong, old boy. It's time you accepted that. I was wrong? You're not... They're all saying this girl isn't Karuha. Is it true? Do they just look the same? Nope, no A. Although there is an I in A. Only if you spell it... Wait, what? What do you mean there's an I in A? There's no I in A. How is that possible? They're completely identical. What is going on here? Things are making even less sense than usual. What do you say, Mr. Sumino? Feeling a little less frantic now? Can't believe it. I won't. But if I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try to lock me up. Or worse. I need to be smart about this.
Hey!
Sorry. I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. I'm so little out of it from whatever knocked me out. You look so much like this girl I know. Seeing her, well, you, after all this time, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. It's okay. You just took me by surprise, that's all. There was no real harm done. I don't blame you for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot. You shouldn't be so lenient with him, Nozomi. This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken advantage of. You were so quick to see the worst in everyone, Kurara. Including me, apparently. If you forgive him, Lady Nozomi, then the Holy Jumonji Sword need not spill blood today. A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. With a flourish, Kyoshika finally sheathed her sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Sheesh. Why is she carrying a katana around anyway? Oh. Yeah, the girls here can be kind of intense. You gotta be careful around them. You do a little thing like walk around the school naked, and suddenly everyone's all off with his head. What kind of degenerate wanders around public space in the buff? Don't you have any shame? You were letting it all hang out. 'Twas a sight I'll never forget. Let's change the subject, shall we? Mr. Sumino, I believe it's time you told us what you're doing here. What's happening over at Last Defense Academy? Oh, right, I almost forgot. I pulled myself together and told everyone what we've been through in the last few weeks. About Sirei being dismembered and hidden in the ruins, about Hiroko taking over as leader, then going missing, about us being drugged and losing all our food, and finally about how we'd gone out to search for new supplies, only to be caught in the storm, and how I'd gotten knocked out at some point. That just about covered everything. Wow, man, that's heavy. Sounds like you've really been through the ringer. Probably because they're all useless peasants on that side. You know, like Yoshika. Useless? Together with the Holy Jumonji Sword, I'm the finest swordswoman in all the land. It's been hard for you all this time. Well, you know, we made it work somehow. The way she acted when she was concerned, her facial expression, the tone of her voice, they were all just as I remembered them. I could try to tell myself Karo and Nozomi were different people. Well, with all these similarities, my brain would never accept it. You even let your commander get eliminated right under your noses. Just how dense can you possibly be? Yeah, Nigo's gonna be like, what? Good grief. I think all this info has been too much for Nigo. Wake up, you pathetic lump of scrap metal. Or do you want to take a one-way trip to the recycling center? After a merciless barrage of whacks on the head from Kurara, Nigo finally seemed to regain his senses. Not the sound I expected. The Honorable Sirei killed, dismembered? No! How did it happen? Did the invaders get into your school somehow? We think so. That's the only explanation I can think of anyway. If their stealth units are anything like the ninja of yore, winning this war will be even harder than we anticipated. The Holy Jumonji Sword agrees, by the way. You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of the conversation. No, no, no! Sirei, my honorable Sirei, how can this be? And you, quit your blubbering or I'll crack open your head and restore your factory settings. Anyway, now that I've told you how things stand on our side, can you tell me some more about the school? There's still some things, some stuff I don't quite understand. Do you really think you deserve to speak to someone of my standing whenever you want? Get on your knees and show some respect. Oh, if I find someone to share my bloodlust with someday, killing someone who wants to kill you just as much, now that's love. What's the matter? Is that thing about the multiplicity table still bothering you? Worry not, it was all a jest. There's no way I'd be ignorant of such a basic concept. You'll have to get used to my sense of humor, Sir Takumi. Is something wrong? Huh? Oh, no, sorry, it's nothing. Her voice and her expressions are just like I remember. The only thing that's different is her hair. She has to be Karo. What's going on here? First of all, this school is called Second to Last Defense Academy, right? Do you also have something you're fighting to protect from the invaders? Yes, in a sense. We have a closely guarded defense room, just like the one at your Last Defense Academy. These brave young people have been tasked with keeping its contents safe from... How does it go? Ah, yes, from the vile and barbaric enemy. There's a defense room here as well? And what's in that room exactly? All I've heard is that it's something that will mean the end of humanity if the invaders get it. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for our future generations to thrive. World death? World death? What's that? I beg your pardon? You don't know about world death? Didn't the Honorable Sire tell you? This is the first I've heard of it. What is it? What does it mean? What you should say is, he was about to tell us and then he got murdered. Oh dear, now I've put my foot in it. If the Honorable Sire didn't see fit to share this information with you, what right have I to contradict him? To get it out of me with such underhanded tactics, have you no honor, sir?
Hey!
You mentioned it first. The Honorable Sire would never have let this happen. I blame my inferior spec. That's the last you'll hear of it from me. I'll not fall for your tricks again. You must have the authority to tell me now that Sire's gone, right? So what's the problem? No, it doesn't work that way. Superior officers' orders must be obeyed unless explicitly rescinded. Guess that's all I'm getting. World death. Sounds nasty. But what is it? Some kind of natural disaster? Or the name of an organization, maybe? And whatever's in the defense room is the key to defeating it, or them? I have no idea what it could be. But if there's one here too, why do they only have 4 people protecting it? If you don't mind me asking, is this your entire unit? You've been fighting the invaders with just the 4 of you? There were 5 to begin with, but our 5th member sacrificed herself during our last battle. Sacrifice? At our school, we can't die in battle. Isn't it the same here? Oh no, we have a revive-o-matic and corpse recovery drones too. Bringing our fallen comrades back isn't an issue. But this one wasn't killed. She allowed herself to be taken prisoner by the other side. The invaders take prisoners? She was too far away from for the drones or the revive-o-matic to be of use. By now, they've probably... Don't say it. Moko is alive. She has to be. Moko? Yes, that was her name. Moko Mojiro. A most considerate and kind-hearted student. By which he means she had a disgustingly positive attitude. She never hesitated to throw herself in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. If it wasn't for her, the school would have fallen to the invaders by now. We all owe her our lives. Lady Moko had the heart and soul of a true hero. Without her, we were like the 47 Ronin without Oishi. I told you, she's not dead. She's still out there somewhere. She wouldn't give up that easily, so I won't give up on her. I'll find her and get her out of whatever invader prison they've taken her to. So in answer to your earlier question, yes, it's just the 4 of them defending the school now. That seems kind of small. We started with 10 people at our school. Ah, yes, there's a reason for that. You see, the difference between your school and ours is... Oh my, that was a close one. You almost had me leaking confidential information, you cunning trickster, you. Seriously, all I did was ask a question. We may be small in number, but we make up for it in other ways. Everyone here is an elite fighter. On the other hand, I'd wager there are students at your school who are still a little green on the battlefield, yes? That's true. Even I'm not used to it yet. They're all elite fighters. Even her? Karawa, a seasoned fighter at home on the battlefield? I don't see how that could be possible. Maybe Nozomi really is a different person. There are other differences between last and second to last Defense Academy as well. For instance, we don't have any undying flames here. What? So there's no wall of fire? Alas, no. After all, the thing generating the flames is... Ah, another close one! You'll get no more secrets out of me, you scoundrel! How many times are we going to do this? Anyway, because of our weaker defenses, the enemy attacks here are that much fiercer. But everyone's done a spiffing job of fighting them off. Of course we have. We're the only ones who can. You sound so calm about it. Didn't you ever have any doubts? Weren't you confused being brought here and forced to fight? Sure, a little. But it's what we were sent here to do. It's our mission. Our mission? We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us, above all others, to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Missions, responsibilities, there's a lot of serious stuff going on here. The Karawa I know would never talk like that, even in a messed up situation like this. Save the inspirational speeches, Nozomi. We've been through all this before. This is a textbook case of noblesse oblige. As one who stands at the peak of society's upper echelons, it's my duty to protect the ignorant masses. Of course. Sorry for getting carried away. Nay, your speeches are a delight, Lady Nozomi. They never fail to fill me with determination. Same. We were all on the fence when we first arrived. You soon had us rallying around to fight the good fight and whatnot. That and you convinced me it'd be a good experience for my future hits. Wow, it sounds like the debate on whether or not to participate went in a totally different direction over here. And all because of Nozomi. No one at our academy ever tried to frame the war as a mission or responsibility or anything like that. Haruko literally did. We only concentrated on how unreasonable it all felt. I'm amazed she was able to put such a positive spin on it. Is something wrong? No, sorry, it's nothing. She and Karuo may look and sound the same, but I'm starting to see how different they are personality-wise. That still doesn't explain all the similarities, though. So what are you gonna do now, Takumi? You could stay and fight the invaders with us if you want. It'd be nice to have another guy around. Not because I'm planning on checking you out in the bath or anything like that. I don't know where you'd get such an idea. I mean, if I'm gonna sneak a peek at your body, I'd want it to be a lot more exposed than that, you feel me? Nothing about what he said makes me want to stay. Naturally, it would be an honor to have you join our ranks, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. We have a plan in place, we need to stick to it. I'll be returning you to your own academy. You will? You mean I can get back to Last Defense Academy from here? Yes, indeed. By using a certain transport method, we can be there in less than a day. What transport method is that? Why, the school bus, of course. We have a special model parked in our garage. What? Like an actual bus? Why do you have one of those? Sometimes it's necessary for us all to travel further afield for special missions and the like. Ah, that was supposed to be classified information. I can't say anything around you, can I? I'm just going to ignore that. At any rate, it sounds like I'll be going back soon. Honestly, I don't know how to feel right now. I'm worried about the others, of course, but this will mean leaving her, too. It's not Karuo! We can give you some of our surplus food supplies to take with you. That is why you ventured out in the first place, is it not? Oh, right. Thanks, that'd be a big help. Isn't that taking hospitality too far? Why should we waste our hard-earned supplies on this Funny Pages reject and his goofball friends? That's rich coming from someone like her. We need everyone in both academies to do their part, or all our efforts will be for naught. What does that mean exactly? Losing the Honorable Sirei will be a considerable blow to the war effort. It means we'll need to completely overhaul our strategy going forward. You mean Sirei was the one in charge of everything before? I guess he's so afraid of leaking any more secrets that he's just not going to answer. When are we going to leave? When are we going to leave? Right now? No, I think it's a little late in the day for that. We'll need time to get the supply packages together, too. Let's set our departure time for tomorrow morning. Does that work for you, Mr. Sumino? Yeah, that's fine with me. Tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to talk with Nozomi some more before then. I need to be sure about whether she's really Karuo or not. Dude! I won't feel right about leaving if I can't get that straight first. All this time, my main reason for fighting has been so I could see Karuo again, and now... Hey, peasant! Take those filthy eyes of yours off Nozomi. Huh? I see the way you're looking at her. The way your gaze roams up and down her legs is painfully transparent. You're already fantasizing about all the indecent things you want to do to her, aren't you? Pervert, degenerate, archmage of immorality? What? No, of course not. You better lock your door tonight, Nozomi. You wouldn't want this lech casting a splooge spell on you. I can stand guard for you. I will cleft the miscreant in twain at the first sign of trouble. Well, this stinks. Don't sweat it, man. You know how girls love threats of violence. How about you come grab a bite with me tonight? Maybe after you can come back to my room and I'll demonstrate some of my favorite give you a relaxing massage.
Hey!
I think I'll pass. If I couldn't talk to Nozomi, I wanted to be alone. I took some food back to the room that had been assigned to me and ate it there. No matter how much I tried to relax or distract myself, there was only one thing on my mind: Nozomi. The resemblance was uncanny. She and Karuo could be twins. Maybe they fucking are. Takumi, you are a guest in this academy. Don't get everyone pissed off at you. No, I'm even beyond that. Apart from the hairstyle, their appearance, speech, and body language were exactly the same. It couldn't be a coincidence. All the logical arguments in the world wouldn't convince me otherwise. Then again, Nozomi's so calm and stoic. Karuo would probably be freaking out if she were here now. And if she really were Karuo, why would she hide it from me? What if she has amnesia? Could that be why she doesn't know me? Can't let it end like this. I can't just leave without finding out the truth. I'd be sitting on the bed. I've been sitting on the bed, but I got up now. It was time for action. I have to clear this up, or I'll always have it hanging over me. I have to talk to her, alone. If I have to get cleft in twain to get to her, so be it. I can always come back with the Revive-O-Matic anyway. Can you? You're in a different academy. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what Nozomi has to say. Here I go. Mustering up the courage, I made my way toward the door. But right as my hand fell on the doorknob... Shit, I was afraid of that. What? An alarm? There's no doubt about it. It was the same blaring siren and flashing lights I'd seen and heard so many times before. Enemy attack! The invaders are coming!
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
I'm like, imagine if we had to fight a battle while we were here.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Here they come. I threw open the door and dashed outside. Then this one. Yeah, suddenly I was in fight or flight mode. My heart was racing, my blood was pumping, my whole body was trembling. I threw the door open and dashed outside. Oh. I know I said I wanted some time alone with Nozomi, but this was hardly the time or the place. Are you gonna fight with us, Takumi? Huh? I kind of ran out of the room without thinking, but... Yeah, of course. Can't just stand by and do nothing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Your attacks have been getting worse lately. Will you be fighting too, Nozomi? Huh? Well, yes, naturally. That's the reason I'm here, after all. It's up to all of us to fight to keep humanity safe. Karuo is more timid than most people. A real scaredy cat. She'd go out of her way to avoid any kind of conflict. Even in a place like this, with so much on the line, she'd never have chosen violence so easily. Calling it the natural thing to do, that's something she'd never say. Are you okay? You're looking a little pale. I'm fine. It's embarrassing to admit this, but I've never liked sirens ever since I was little. God damn it.
I don't like sirens.
But I just have to get over it. This is no time to freak out. Nozomi raised both hands and gave her cheeks a light slap. Okay, that should do it. You sure you'll be alright? Yeah, don't worry about it. Besides, the others are probably in the war room already. We shouldn't keep them waiting. You're right. Let's go. Without another word, Nozomi and I headed to the war room. Oh my goodness, good gracious, another enemy attack. Everyone remain calm. You're the one who needs to calm down. Forgive me, it's just we've barely had time to recover since the last one. I'll be counting on you all to do your best out there. That includes you too, Mr. Sumino. Before we start, I just want to check. Can your Revive-O-Matic bring me back if I die out there? Oh, yes. The DNA records are shared between the two schools. It will work for any student from either academy. The same goes for the ones at the main campus. Okay, good. It looks like this could be a tough one. There's a lot of invaders out there and no wall to keep them out. Our weaker defenses make us an easier target. They're even more aggressive about attacking us than they are at Last Defense Academy. Time for another round of meaningless killings. You're breaking my heart here. Don't let that discourage you. The Tokyo residential complex is depending on us. Nigo, I'll be expecting something sweet when this battle's over. Have it ready by the time I get back.
As you wish.
Kashiwa mochi and kombucha tea for me, please. As you wish. You're such an old lady, Kyoshika. Why don't you try some Maritozzi for a change? Mary what? Oh, you never heard of Maritozo? How out of touch can you be? What a freak. Of course I know it. I've gazed upon them many times. Window shopping is for cheapskates. You can't assess a pastry's worth just from looking at it. Break it up, you two. We can try a bunch of different snacks together later. But first, we have to deal with the invaders and make sure we'll still have a school to come back to. Don't worry. We can do it if we try. I guarantee it.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Well then, I suppose we should get started. Defensive battle, initiate!
I want to see what their chemo animals are. I'm sorry. Does Kurata just have a giant fucking shovel?
Fuji, is your artificial class armor working all right?
Artificial class armor?
Yes, no problems here.
Artificial class armor?
Yes, it's a long story, but mine is a little different from yours.
Different how?
I believe 1 or 2. Okay, let's see. What do you got? Special crafting. Recovers 3 HP to structures within 8 spaces when user moves. And she flies. Attack +2 against enemies with status effects. Recovers 1 HP to allies within 8 spaces. Attack +2 against lone enemies.
Kneel before me!
Kurata is a defender specializing in base defense. She can use craft to make devices that operate automatically every turn. Whenever her special skill, Special Crafting, is activated, 3 HP is restored to any devices placed in the surrounding 8 spaces. Repair the barrier generator and defend the base. Oh, she can repair it!
Miss Osuzuki can craft special traps. They are quite useful for gaining an advantage in a defensive battle.
Who are you explaining this to?
Huh? Who...
It doesn't matter. You peasants need to protect me at all costs. I will exterminate the invaders with my superior firepower!
Alright. Osuzuki Nightmare. Whack an enemy in front with a shovel, inflicts stun. Craft mounted turret.
I'm good to go.
Yugamu is an attacker specializing in status abnormalities. He automatically gains +2 attack when attacking an enemy with a status abnormality from the specialist skill, Special Biology.
Killing out in the open like this just doesn't sit right with me. Murder's supposed to be a private, intimate experience. And here I am, doing it in front of everyone. I feel so dirty. Everyone, look away. I don't want you to see me like this. Don't look at me. No, wait, look at me. I want your burning, judgmental gazes to sink into my very soul.
Slashes enemies in front within a large area, -1 attack. Kyoshika is an attacker that can deal heavy damage to lone enemies. Enemies are lone when there are no other enemies in the adjacent spaces in any cardinal direction. Her special skill, Special Bushido, automatically gives her attack +2 when she attacks a lone enemy.
Holy Jumanji sword! Let us unleash chaos on the battlefield together! By my hand, evil shall be cast down.
Nin, nin, nin. Miss Magadori, I don't know how to break this to you, but the nin nin chant is for ninja, not samurai.
Jesus Christ, make up your mind, you bipolar murderer, right?
I think you're mistaken, Nigo. This is the traditional technique of the hidden village where I trained.
Hidden villages are also a ninja thing.
Jumonji Slash. Banzai. Skills with armor piercing will damage both armor and HP.
Let us begin.
Do you give me... You do give me AP. Okay.
Onward. I've got you.
Here we go.
Okay, so that's the range for it.
Make way! Uncouth baboon!
Shouldn't that have healed you?
Ready when you are. All right. Say when. Take that! Good to go.
Leave it to me.
Dirty cheat!
I don't know if I can make it.
Okay, shouldn't you have healed this? Like, recovers 3 HP to structures within 8 spaces when user moves. Do I need to, like, move back?
Child's play.
Okay, so I have to move closer to it.
I'm okay.
Nozomi is a support specialist that can heal and protect allies. In addition to being able to heal HP, status abnormalities, and fatigue, she's the only one capable of removing stun. Whenever her special skill Special Health is activated, 1 HP is restored to all allies in the surrounding 8 spaces.
Ah, yes. I forgot to explain about Miss Kitty Fuji.
What they mean by 8 spaces means just the spaces all, like, directly around them.
For most of you, your battle gear is a representation of your willpower, channeled through the medium of Hemoanima. However, Miss Kitty Fuji is a special case. For whatever reason, her abilities haven't developed in quite the same way. As such, she has to make do with artificial substitutes.
She's like a fucking rifle.
I only have a little hemoanima, so I can't manifest class armor or weapons or use specialist skills on my own. If Nigo hadn't made these to supplement my abilities, I wouldn't be able to fight at all.
Oh, it's just a little something I've been working on in my spare time. I honestly never expected anyone would have to use them. But don't take young Miss Kitty Fuji lightly. Her attacks still pack plenty of punch. The Revive-O-Matic won't work for her, though. So I'd ask you to help her to retreat if things get dicey.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Did I mention she's a fine strategist? Even without big flashy attacks, she's turned the tide of battle in our favor countless times.
Do you want to, like, mention that earlier?
I must admit, it is a trifle odd that the Hemoanima doesn't work for Miss Kitty Fuji like it does for everyone else. I've never seen anything like it before. But such anomalies are bound to come up now and then, statistically speaking. And it wouldn't be right for us to discriminate against her for being different.
Anyway, that's enough talk. We need to concentrate on the battle.
Fireball that heals all allies. Paralyzes enemies.
I'm okay.
Unleash an extra powerful attack when near death. User dies after use. Well,
I'll
you
never surrender.
get the fuck out of here.
Let us begin. Leave it to me. You've left yourself open! My apologies.
Okay, so she can't do any damage.
My turn. That's it. Let's get to the killing. Time for me to move. I'm good to go. I'm exhausted. I never thought they'd be this good.
Make way! Watch it! I got this! You're in the way!
Looking good, Takumi.
You're quite the seasoned fighter, huh? You've been doing this long? Probably not as long as you guys.
Besides, if we're talking about seasoned fighters, she acts like these battles are something routine, almost normal. Maybe it's the weird armor, but the way she moves is just so detached, so motionless. The Kara I know would never act like that, not in a million years. I guess there really was...
Look sharp, everyone! The next wave is on its way! According to these readings, they're strong. I think they have a commander with them.
Oh.
Oh, for the love of murder. Something tells me this one's not gonna go down easy.
It's a different commander than the one that took Moko away.
Its malice positively chokes the air. The holy Jumanji sword yearns to be set loose on it.
Ugh, what a vulgar little abomination! Standing there so defiantly. Don't you know who I am? You are in the presence of an old Suzuki! Get on your knees and show some respect! Keep it up, everybody! You must not let the Academy fall!
Got it. Let's do this.
Squad 3 Commander.
That commander's high agility makes it tricky to catch. Miss Osuzuki's traps would of course work, but defensive devices could be effective as well. You should try them out.
You can now use strategic materials, items. There are traps you can use to defend the base, as well as enhancements that will boost your stats. Strategic materials can be used without consuming AP or becoming fatigued, and are fully replenished for each battle. Darumar and Tabrillas prioritize attacking set objects, so putting down metal fences is highly effective for protection. You can also use them to cordon off enemies.
Good to go.
Attack potion, agility potion, defense potion, metal fence.
This should do it. I've got this.
I'll take care of this.
I wish I could remember what the range was. Like, here's good, right?
Unsightly beast.
I can't wait. This hurts. I'm good to go. Stings, doesn't it?
Oh! Bleed will deal 2 damage points at the end of the next turn. It can be removed by taking a defensive stance.
Let's get to the killing. I'm good to go. Let's get to the killing. I'll just put this here.
I'll put an end to this. Stun! I got this. You insect! Oh, too easy.
Onward. Hi-ya! I've got you.
Leave it to me.
Let's go.
Got it! Good to go. Time for me to move.
That'll actually be really
How
good.
about this?
You were the one with bleed.
They're exhausted stubborn, aren't they?
Alright. Igamu's almost dead.
I'm not finished yet. I won't give in. Does this do it for you? I
All
never
right.
thought they'd be this good.
That's free.
I've got this. Take that! Ready when you are. All right.
He's got a lot of health.
Make way! Uncouth baboon!
And good to go. I've got you.
I owe you one.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I've got this.
Oh. It's something I have to activate. Okay. So let's use Counter-Strike.
Let's
And
do
then we'll...
this.
Oh, he uses an AP.
Not bad.
They caught me off guard.
Christ.
I can still fight.
Let's get to the killing. Does this do it for you? I can't wait. Such a beautiful death.
I'm okay. Stay back!
Thank you.
This is a trifle! You've left yourself open! My apologies. I mustn't submit.
Susan knows wrath.
I can't stop now! Behold my warrior spirit! The way of the samurai inevitably leads to death.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm tired. I have a massive headache. Understandable. Hope you sleep well. I hope you feel better.
Ready when you are. Let's do this. Ready when you are. Gotcha. Take care of the rest.
I'll put an end to this.
Time for me to move.
I can still fight. I won't give in.
I'm gonna use this just so that she doesn't get killed.
This isn't good.
Okay. We win.
I'm not finished yet.
I'll take care of this. Make way!
I've still got some kills in me. I'll kill them all.
There we go. Oh, scary.
I'm here once more!
I don't like that. It shows me people who resurrect. That implies some people aren't going to resurrect. Nozomi is unable to control her hemo anima and cannot deal the finishing blow. Gets me more voltage and something else.
Somebody has to do it. This is it. You're finished.
Evil. Extermination complete. Special attack +1. That was it. And voltage gained. S rank? Would have been like an F rank if fucking Nozomi had died. Amazing, absolutely marvelous. Splendid work, everyone. Thanks to your efforts, second to last Defense Academy will stand firm for another day. And you saved my bacon, too. Yes, we should be safe for now. Oh, please. I didn't even have to use a third of my full power. And this isn't even my final form. I still have 8 transformations left. Pop quiz, Kyoshika. If I use 2/3 of my full power, how many transformations would I have left? Let me see. If 1/3 left 8 more, and 3 times 8 is 21, then... How sweet it is to watch country bumpkins struggling with basic arithmetic. I'm not a bumpkin. Math just happens to be my worst subject. Now then, I say you deserve a victory party after such an intense battle. How about that Maritotso I promised you? Yes, a Maritotso party for my little superstars. Let's go. What is going on? Right, let's get back to the school and... Did you just make a Mario reference? The next moment, the air around us seemed to warp and pulse.
Kurukuzo Parupigu Armory. Dimoron 2. Evone Duke!
Not more. I barely survived the first one.
Another commander? How did it get here so fast?
Brace yourselves, everyone!
No! God damn it!
That thing's power is off the charts. I've never seen an invader this strong before. Don't underestimate it, whatever you do. There's no telling how dangerous it could be.
Annihilate enemy boss.
I'm good to go. Does this do it for you?
Why do I have so little AP?
Onwards! Banzai! Choo-choo ball!
Dude!
It's charging up an attack! It's going to be a big one! Everybody, you must take it out! Post haste!
Dude!
to me.
I can't do 99 fucking... This is scripted.
Let's go.
This is so obviously scripted.
I can't wait. Experiment time.
Like, it is impossible. Yeah.
This is it. Fight.
That was a scripted battle. There was no way to win that. Imagine, though, in New Game Plus, you were strong enough to do that.
This can't be happening. We couldn't even scratch it. Tell me about it. I haven't struck out this bad since my last speed dating session.
Such power seems impossible.
Why isn't it finishing us off?
Maybe it knows we can just come back. Or maybe we're not even worth its time anymore.
We can't give up. We have to stop it.
Don't! Nozomi! It's too strong. You'd only be throwing your life away. And you're the only one of us who can't be brought back.
Never mind about me. What about humanity? If that thing gets into the defense room...
How are things going out there, troops?
Not good, Nigo. We're still alive, but barely hanging on.
That new commander just entered the school. We couldn't stop it. It's only a matter of time before it reaches the defense room.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Give it up! We don't stand a chance against a monster like that!
Any ideas, Nigo? If you've got some kind of last resort up your sleeve, now'd be the time to use it.
Just run.
Huh?
We can't give up. We're the only ones who can...
It's quite all right, Miss Kirifuji. You see, the defense room at this academy
Is a giant bomb.
is empty.
Oh.
Huh? What do you mean, empty?
I'm sorry for deceiving you all this time, but it was imperative that you believed the stakes here were genuine. It was a necessary evil to help our plan succeed.
You lied to us? Then what are we even doing here? Explain yourself!
Second to last Defense Academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Last Defense Academy?
We always intended for you to go there and join the others eventually. That's what the school bus is for.
That's why there were
Just
empty
moving that schedule
dorms.
forward a little. Now, get on the bus and get out of here. You must protect what's in the defense room. The real one. You are humanity's last hope. Never forget that.
What about you, Nigo?
I shall play my part to the very end. I can't very well let this creature catch wind of the plan.
But what are you going to do?
To tell you the truth, I worry about how Last Defense Academy will fare without the Honorable Sire to guide you. But I know you'll be all right in the end. I have complete confidence in you. It's been an honor to serve with all of you. Go now and fulfill your true mission.
Nigo!
This is where we part. You, I, and second to last Defense Academy. Fare you well.
Goodbye, Nigo. Boom. I'm gonna say, isn't the bus in the academy? Game, don't think I forgot the fact that I got a bunch of items and shit from my expedition.
Band out of troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 29th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
It's been 5 days now since Takumi Sumino went missing.
So freaking hungry.
Okay, Gaku and Tsubasa made it back.
I'm starving. This is so unfair.
Hey, we promised not to talk about how hungry we are. You're only gonna make it worse.
I'm sorry, everyone. If only we'd found more canned food in the ruins.
I get that we gotta make what we found last, but we're not gonna last long on one can a day.
We could only find canned bread, too. After everything we've been through, we're back on dry bread.
If this were a killing game, the mastermind would promise us food after the next murder takes place.
Look, a giant rice ball floating in midair. And there, up in the sky, a delicious, fluffy brioche loaf. Oh.
Great. Shoma's hallucinating again.
I wonder what happened to Takumi. Where could he be? I hope he's eating right.
We don't even know if he's still alive. I mean, it's been 5 days. If he hasn't come back yet, then Takumi's alive. It would take more than a little storm to finish him off. Chill, dude. All that yelling is making me hungry. Sorry. I think I'm going to go look around outside. What? Right now?
Drop it, man. You're just as starving as the rest of us. You'd keel over before you ever found Takumi.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Takumi saved me before, in more ways than one. Now it's my turn to do the same for him. Besides, I might find more food out there. Even a single can would be better than nothing. Worry not, my malnourished friends. We have good news. Quiet you. Can't handle you and your snark right now. You'll want to hear this. My dear sister is going to bless us with a miracle. I think that's going too far, brother dearest. A miracle? How come you guys are walking around like normal anyway? Aren't you hungry? Sure, but what's a little starvation? My dear sister and I have survived worse. We're used to it, unfortunately.
Alright, let's get it over with. What's this good news or miracle or whatever?
Hear ye, dejected masses. Listen and rejoice. My dear sister has had a vision. A what now? You know, prophecy, clairvoyance, prognostication. She's seen into the future of someone close to us. In my vision, I saw Takumi. He's okay and he's coming back. He'll be back with us soon. He is? He will? Well, hold on a minute. Things are moving a little too fast for me. You're saying you know that Takumi is okay because you saw his future? I literally just explained this to you, Miss Kiwana. Was I not clear? I got questions too, like, since when can Kako see the future? And why haven't you used it before now? We could have used it to help find Sirei or Hiriko. I'm afraid it doesn't work that way. I can't look into the future whenever I want. I just get these sudden flashes of people and what's going to happen to them. So, you can't pick whose future you'll see, or when you'll see it.
Sounds like a really handy ability. When it works right.
I'll have you know my dear sister's predictions are incredibly accurate. She's right at least 60% of the time, every time. And it's probably just lucky guesses. I mean, even I can... What the... No way! That sound.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Oh,
Unauthorized
it's not another
personnel
fight.
detected on school grounds.
It's the bus.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Huh? Daring an attack now? Couldn't the bastards wait till we had something to eat?
Don't be frightened, everyone. It's not invaders. It's Mr. Sumino. My dear sister's prophecy is coming true. He probably just tripped the alarm on his way in. You think so? Of course. Take a look at the monitor if you don't believe me. Shit. See, it's totally an enemy attack. Whoopsie. Guess you can't win them all. This is no laughing matter. How are we supposed to fight in this condition? I've barely got enough energy to keep reapplying my makeup.
I don't like it either, but we don't got a choice. They'll be here any minute.
We got no Hiriko, no Takami? This is gonna be rough. Tough. Quit being so obvious about trying to act inconspicuous. It's not gonna do you any good. You get that we're all dead if they get in here, right? Aren't you gonna do anything about it? I'm sorry. I wouldn't do any good, though. I can't fight. I told you before, I couldn't even if I wanted to. My infuriating worthlessness runs too deep. A defective reject of a human being like me wouldn't make any difference. Just drop the self-deprecating act for a minute and think about it. Don't you realize how totally screwed we are? We need all the help we can get here. Look at you taking the moral high ground, Mr. Mariko. Nobody would think you were one of the non-fighters yourself not so long ago. They grow up so fast. I thought you'd be stuck in that hypocritical coward phase forever. What?
How about you two? You're not going to join us either?
I guess we could. Oh, there's no need to worry. Mr. Sumino will be back soon anyway. You're using that as an excuse this time? My position has remained the same ever since we got here. I won't allow anything that puts my dear sister in undue danger. Maybe we should reconsider that. It does seem awfully unfair. Everyone else is risking their lives, and we don't do anything to help them. Sister dearest. Don't worry your pretty little head about such things. Just leave everything to your dear brother. Have I ever steered you wrong before? No, of course not. I'll always do what's best for you, what's best for us. You just have to be a good girl and do as I say. You trust me, don't you? So don't concern yourself with these matters. Just say whatever you say, brother dearest, and let me handle it. Whatever you say, brother dearest. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now that that's decided, give it your all out there, everyone. We believe in you. Great, thanks. That means a lot. I seriously have no idea what's going on in that insane head of yours. We should head over to the war room. The invaders are getting closer.
That's that then. Just gotta tough it out somehow.
I think we've gone beyond toughing it out at this point. I can't do it. I'm all out of SP, and MP, and AP, you name it, I'm rocking a big fat 0. Any kind of P. Don't get discouraged, everyone. As long as we work together, we can make it work somehow. Isn't that what Takami's always telling us?
Hey.
If he really is on his way, we have to defend the school until he gets back. Let's get this defensive battle underway. It's really gonna have me do like 3 fucking battles in a row? Please, let me just land and there's like no enemies left. God damn it. What is that?
Hey guys, don't look now, but there's something weird up in the sky.
A flying invader? Do you think it's a commander?
Ah, no sweat. I'll shoot it down before it gets any closer.
Gotta aim a little higher there.
No way! My shots won't reach it! What do we do now?
Hey, look! It started moving differently.
It made more invaders?
Gross, gross, gross!
Forget the blimp. We're gonna get wrecked if we don't take these ones out first.
Annihilate all enemies on the ground. I guess I'll save this for next time. I gotta go. I thought I was gonna be able to get Takumi and them back to the school and be like, all right, this is a good stopping spot. But I guess we're gonna start with the battle next stream. But anyway, thanks to anyone who tunes in. Hope you enjoyed. Good night. Slurp well. And make sure that you eat good.